Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video, this time on the Gnar, and we're going to be doing a pretty fun build. I'm going to try Statikk Shiv Rush. This item is just crazy right now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know. A lot of champions are just abusing it. It is going to get nerfed pretty soon. We're playing on the patch before it gets nerfed. And yeah, it should be pretty good on Gnar. It gives us 45 AD, 25% attack speed, and 20% crit. And then it'll just give us insane wave clear. And hopefully help out our poke damage. Here's my rune page in the bottom left. Fleet is going to synergize pretty nicely, because we're going to be like moving around to build up our Statikk Shiv stacks. And it's also just going to help us survive the Fiora lane. This lane's going to be kind of hard early. Nice, that's a good vital spawn. That first vital when you play on this side always spawns on that left side. So you always want to keep that in mind and be a little bit careful, like walking up to the wave early on. Oh man, that's such a good vital for her. Gosh, one little like poke like that and I'm pretty much dead. That's crazy. Good thing we got fleet healing. Gonna reset this vital real quick because we got a little bit of time. You only want to go for that reset if you're not gonna like miss minion XP. But yeah, it should be pretty nice. We're gonna do Statikk Shiv into Triforce and then probably Black Cleaver. Gonna be like a little Pikachu this game. It's gonna be nice in many form because your wave clear is pretty bad when you're in your many. Wave clear is really good when you're in mega though. I'm gonna miss that one, dang it. She's also farming kind of bad, so no big deal. Got Lee Sin topside. Fiddle's probably up here too. I'm assuming he did a full clear. If we do get counter ganked though, I do think we have a better 2v2. I think Fiora is just going to be really hard to gank though since she has parry. She can just parry out the Lee Sin Q. Holy moly, man. Farming with Gnar is actually so tough. So much tougher than the other champions that I play. Once we get a little bit more AD, it will be fine, but your base AD is pretty low. I can hop on my wave here. Might be able to kill this Fiddle. He's tanking out a lot of minion damage here. We're about to get Mega too. If I could try to get Mega on him here. Stun him out of his drain. Very nice. Glad the Lee Sin was still in the area too. Yeah, it's a little bit weird on Gnar, but you gotta try to just build up Fury. You just build up Fury by like auto-attacking using your abilities. And then once you get 100 Fury, the next time you use an ability is when you transform. You'll also transform after like a few seconds if you don't use an ability. Oh my goodness, wow, she got greedy. I'm gonna miss that, dang it, I knew it. I had no way to get that. My Q and my E were on cooldown. Try to get the melees here. Oh man, I'm trying my best, but the HPs are so unlucky. She probably TP'd back here. Yeah, she TP'd. She got a Sheen. The wave kind of crashes, so that's pretty good for us. Let's get this Noon Quiver, man. This thing's going to be nice. Plus refillable. That's going to be really nice. This should really help us out farming because it does an extra 20 physical damage to minions. So that's going to be huge. And then also just 30 AD. It's pretty helpful right now. But yeah, for the runes, we have Fleet, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Last Stand, and then Overgrowth and Second Wind. Overgrowth is really nice on Gnar because you're really squishy when you're in your many. And then second wind's pretty nice against Fiora since she's always trying to go for those vitals. She can actually poke you down quite a bit in this lane if you're not careful. Even sometimes when you are careful, you still gotta go for farm, and she just goes for a Q vital if it spawns in a good spot. So you always want to catch your boomerang on Gnar. It refunds some of the cooldown. It refunds a lot of the cooldown if you catch it. And then our W is kind of like a Vayne W, except without the true damage. And it also does magic damage. But yeah, every 3 autos you get that bonus magic damage, and then you get some movement speed. And also your E and your Q can give a proc to like the 3 proc thingies. So it's auto attacks and abilities. Her parry is going to be so good in this matchup, though. I don't really know if I can do much in Mega. I'll have to try to bait it out. Okay, if she does it early like that, I'm just going to run away on this. Okay, we got her ulti. Trade ulti is really good because mine is actually pretty short cooldown. Really just got to play our range. I tried to wait a little bit on the auto there to see if I could bait out her parry. Drop Ignite. I should have this. It's all about just playing around that parry against Fiora. That's her key ability that you're just trying to wait for. You want to be really patient with your Ignite because she can actually parry your Ignite completely, which is kind of crazy. You can also pick up the boulder when you're in your Mega form as well to get that reduced cooldown. I'm just going to hop this way. Pretty risky to reset here, but I am going to drop a ward on his blue while we're at it, because that's spawning pretty soon. This should be an okay reset, unless they have a ward here. I just don't want to spend like so much time running to a bush right now. Alright, let's get that. Let's get the shard. And I don't think we need a control ward. We're pretty safe. One thing about Gnar is he's really, really safe against ganks. Like, overall, this champion is just so safe in lane phase. He's not, like, super strong, but you kind of just slowly poke people down, and you're just really safe. Also, another thing is you get increased auto attack range every time you level up. That's part of your passive when you're in your many form. So it's kind of like Triss to get more auto range the more levels you get. And that's what keeps him extremely safe. Oh yeah, nice. I can just one-shot the mages after the tower shot now. Farming is feeling so much easier after that Moon Quiver. I'll try to build up my Mega here for the gank. We can hop on the wave here, get the double bounce. Nice. Really good roam there. Yeah, so if you bounce off something, only when you're in your many form, if you bounce off something with your E, it can be an ally minion, it can be an allied champion, it can be enemy champion. Any type of like unit, then it'll do that double hop. Nice, got the cannon. Let's go for probably 2 plates here. We got a pretty juicy wave. And then that'll give us enough for Statikk Shiv. Then our wave clear is going to be ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to one-shot the mage minion backline. I think I will, or it's going to be really close. Let's get a longsword. Let's see, how much damage do we do with this right now? 325 right now against minions. And then 130 against champions. Hits up to 6 targets. So yeah, 325. Let's check. Our mage minions, or their mage minions, it almost one-shots. It's going to be like 10 HP. But it scales with levels too, so maybe eventually it will one-shot the back line. Yeah, it literally takes him to 10 HP. But we stack this up pretty fast, especially when we get the fleet proc. Get that increased movement speed. So what I can do is I can just auto the wave, and then I can throw a Q through it, but we have to be like kind of close. Because when your Q hits a target, it doesn't travel very far. Nice, we have the chance to crit, and then we also get that W proc too. That actually seems pretty good. I gotta be pretty careful with Fiddle gank right now, though. So yeah, when you go in your Mega form, your abilities change a little bit. Your Q's that boulder. Your W's just like a stun. It's just like a line that stuns. And then your E does like a bunch of increased damage. It's still a hop, but it does way more damage than when you're in your mini form. And then your ulti throws them against the wall, or it throws them anywhere, but you want to throw them against the wall, and then you get increased damage, and then it stuns them too. Oh yeah, my poke is nasty right now. And then we insta-clear the wave too. Wow, it literally one-shot the mages. Okay, Fiddle's up here. She's TPing. I can just poke her down again, though. She can't really deal with this. Plus, I have fleet, so, like, she can't really trade back. Dang, I tried to drop Ignite there. It actually wouldn't have killed, though, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. Okay, this is actually feeling really good, though, with the Statikk Shiv on this wave clear. See what we can do here. Mordekaiser's coming in. We got to be really careful of Mord. Yeah, I probably should have rotated sooner, but I was dealing with that Fiora. I almost solo killed her. But I understand his point. I think this is a bad fight, but we can play it pretty safe. I just don't want to get death round. I'm just going to go for the kill on Fiddle here. We can kite this out, but definitely have to be careful. I have a red buff, though. Did he use his death realm? Oh, there it is. Probably gonna die here, but I'll get some damage off so the Zed can kill the Fiora. Nice. Dude, this is feeling really good. We have 800 damage on Statikk Shiv already. That's only damage to champions as well. I think this build is still going to be pretty good even after the nerf. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it will be. Let's see. A lot of AP and a lot of CC this game. I'm thinking, yeah, they got Varus too, which is going like kind of AP. This will definitely be a good Merc Tread game. Merc Treads are always pretty high value against Fiddle. And then they have like a Mord with Rylai's. Fiora parry. Fiora parry also lowers attack speed, so I think the tenacity helps against that. In fact, I know it does help against that, because I know unflinching works against that. Against her parry attack speed slow. Oh my gosh, I should not be missing cannons at this point with the build. Yikes. That's so satisfying, man. I love seeing that shockwave. I will admit, though, it definitely is pretty broken. Being able to just clear a wave out like with ease like that. Can I kill her here? Holy moly, that minion blocked out my Q, that second Q. Almost saved her. Yeah, so when you go Mega Form, you really want to weave in your auto attacks like in between your abilities. So you want to do like Q auto, W auto, R auto. Just always get those auto attacks in between. And especially when you have Sheen, and then later when you have Triforce, it gets really nasty. Oh, our attack speed is nice right now. I see the fiddle on the map, so we can kind of greed this a little bit. I did see... Oh wait, that was a fiddle clone that I saw. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I saw something around here, but I guess it was a fiddle clone. Let's go ahead and snag this blue. I don't really care about having blue for me, but it's nice to take it away from the fiddlesticks. That champion loves blue buff. Whoa, he is not happy with me taking his blue. Oh, dang, he flashed. But yeah, that was a pretty good example of the combo right there. Just always auto-attacking in between. Fiora could jump over the wall here, so I'm kind of just like hugging the top side of the river. Just want to steal away the crab. Our fleet healing is actually so good. I could stay right now, but our waves push and I have enough for Triforce, so it's not good to stay. But the fact that I could stay is kind of crazy. Once you get late game with fleet, man, this marine feels so nice. It's pretty weak early on, but really scales up pretty quickly. Right now it's healing for almost 100. And then we get the 20% movement speed for 1 second. Oh snap, is that his TP in? I might go mid then. I don't know if he's gonna win that though. I might be able to kill Fiora if I just hop this wall. She might try to recall in this bush. She's pretty fast. Let's see if we just one-shot the wave. I think we do. Oh, we actually don't now. The minions got stronger. It takes them to 2 HP on the mages.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Getting bot wave. I guess we'll just go mid here, work on tier Ts. No reason to go top right now with how pushed it is. Going mid is kind of scary too, though. This is where it's like kind of easy to throw. Attack speed is feeling nice. I'm pretty tanky when I'm in my Mega. Might be able to jump in here. They got a ward down. Could have maybe went for something really crazy with like a flash there, but I am worth a pretty big shutdown. We got to be a little bit careful. I'm really strong, but I'm pretty squishy. Is what's going to happen in that fight is I'm going to be tanky when I'm in my Mega, but it's not going to last the entire fight. So once I transition to the mini form, I'm going to be pretty squishy. So you always want to be thinking about that. Like, you got to be careful with like how deep you go into the fight, because your Mega is going to time out. So you want to be like calculating that. Let's go ahead and rotate here since we're running Ignite this game. I got to just run over. Normally TP's better on Gnar, but I wanted Ignite for the Fiora lane because this lane's really hard. It's nice to cut her healing without having to build anti-heal as well. And they had like Fiddle, Sona, Mordekaiser. Like, it just looked good for the game. They had a lot of other healing as well. I always think about that when I run Ignite. Like, sometimes I don't go Ignite, even if it's good in my matchup, if it's bad for the game. But here it's good for my matchup, and it's good for the game, so that's when you definitely want it. This Fiddle's going to try to jump in, probably. I can throw him off. Got some massive damage off. I'm going to try to get a static Shiv proc here, maybe. I can't really do much else, though. Oh my gosh, that guy's comment almost killed me. Okay, that was a pretty crazy wombo combo, but I had to flash out. That was really sketchy. I only did that play because I had flash. Didn't really know if my team was going to be able to, like, follow that as well as they did. I don't even know if they followed that really well. I was kind of just paying attention to not dying. Alright, after Cleaver, I was thinking we would go Wits End. I could also do Force of Nature, though. Force of Nature is definitely pretty good this game, because they just have so much magic damage, and, like, they don't have a ton of burst either. But Wits End sounds really fun, having the movement speed plus the on-hit damage, so I'll probably do that. We're pretty strong this game, too. Definitely sounds like the more fun item. I'm gonna have so much movement speed with this build. Especially if we get a Wits End, actually. That's gonna be kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with that. Because we're getting movement speed from the fleet, the Trinity Force, and then also we're gonna get some from Cleaver. And then also my W. So we have a lot. Fiddles on his wolves. We should be able to take this real quick. The reason I don't want to fight right now is because I'm not going to have my Mega for a while. Every time you transition back to your mini form, there's a little bit of a cooldown where you can't build any rage to get to your Mega. So whenever that's happening, you got to be like pretty careful. Because a lot of the time on Gnar, you'll fight in your mini form, and you'll kind of bait people into getting your Mega. Like, they get baited by it. And then you go Mega and you just wreck them. That's kind of the plan a lot of the time. Almost have enough for Cleaver. I feel like something's going to happen mid. Wave clear's pretty good, though. We can get one more wave and then just walk over. Yeah, it's weird how sometimes my Statikk Shiv one-shots, but sometimes it doesn't. I guess the minions are just getting stronger. Might just go for the Mordekaiser pick here. See what my team does. I got a lot of CC on this guy. Oh man, I landed right in a Sona ulti. I don't want to give him my shutdown here. Worth a pretty massive shutdown. They don't have any global ultis to snipe me, thankfully, though. Are they really going to try to Baron? They're running towards it like they want to. I don't think they'll do it that fast, but Varus does do it pretty quick. Let's buy a blue trinket just to scout it. Alright, nice. We got our core build done. 1k damage on the Statikk Shiv. I kind of feel like it should be a little bit more. We're probably not really getting like... We're probably not getting like a huge chain of lightning on all of them at once. It's kind of weird like that. It's kind of sensitive. Like I noticed it goes like behind. So you always want to attack like the target in the front. Like sometimes it won't spread to the side. It's like a little bit oversensitive, I noticed. They have no vision. We could probably just do this. My W does so much damage. This is where it's nice to be many form and not be building any rage up. Because I do so much better DPS when I'm in my many. Let's actually rent a Dragon here. They got a Fiddlestick, so I think my team does need me for the fights here. They just have a lot of AoE damage. She's going to get top tower here, but we can hopefully win the Drake fight off it. And maybe I'll make her TP if she sees me in the fight. I hope they don't get the steal, though. I'm going to try to time my Mega here with the team fight. So I'm not going to hit the Drake right now. Because I don't want to go Mega early and then have it like time out right when they jump in. Got a really big W. Oh my gosh, that Q didn't go off. It was going to nuke him. Okay, not bad. We got a nice ulti plus W stun. Statikk Shiv did 300 damage in that fight. Cleaver did almost 900. Trinity did like probably 400. Oh, they surrendered off that. GG.
Destroyed a turret.
Alright, nice. That build actually worked out pretty good. That was actually a really fun build. Glad I got to use that before it gets nerfed. Let's give that one to... Let's give it to Lee Sin. He had a nice play topside. Helped me out. Let's see. We had 21k damage. A little bit behind the Zed. Overall, just a nice game at Gnar, though. 2.5k healing on the fleet. 1k on second win. Nothing too crazy. I wish we kind of got to Wit's End that game, but this build is kind of expensive. The Statikk Shiv is cheap, but the Trinity Force is really expensive. Cleaver is kind of expensive. But yeah, anyways, fun game in Gnar. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I want to try to do more just like fun videos of like trying out builds. And I haven't really been having like... I just haven't been having a lot of success with recording YouTube videos in like Diamond Elo. There's just so many like surrenders right now, and everybody's like such bad mental, and I don't know, it's just been a mess. So hopefully you guys don't mind some fun videos like this every once in a while. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.